Hello, brothers and sister spiritual rebels. I got some very interesting feedback from my previous video on the holiday of New Year's. I have a few friends who are very unhappy with me about my opinions on that, and in true spiritual rebel form, I'm going to move forward and take on a even more controversial, in some ways, holiday, and one that's more important to most of us, and that's Christmas. Now, Christmas, which has been near and dear to most of us, our hearts, as a season of giving, of joy, of love, of brilliant lights in the middle of the darkest night of the year, for a long time that was sacrosanct. But recently, there have been people coming forward claiming that this is I believe the words they use are satanic holiday. I'm choosing my words carefully. When you see me do this, it's a reminder to myself to be careful about how I speak, the words I use. So, there have been a number of people who are concerned about Christmas. They believe that by celebrating it, we are pushing forward the agenda of those who mean harm to the majority of humans. And I would respectfully disagree with that statement. Now, it's true that the Christ Mass being held in, I think, December 25th or the late evening of December 24th has been called the birthday of Jesus. And most scholars know that isn't so. Even if we were looking at the mystical side of things, that a Prince of Peace who presided over the Piscean age wouldn't be born into the Piscean sun, which is in the spring, not on winter solstice. Aside from that, which is improbable, he is the dominant force of the Piscean age. So he would have the dominant energies of that embodiment within him. Putting that aside, the the whole description of the birth of Christ talks about the shepherds in the field and the census being taken, and it all points to spring. So Christmas is not the birthday of Jesus. It is the birth of the sun. It's the longest night of the year. The sun has gone away. Now the sun begins to come back. The strength of the sun, its energy, and the power of the winter solstice is in bringing new life to the land and new life to us. It's a turning point. It's a turning point toward the light. And that's truly what we're celebrating. And when this particular holiday was pushed, created by the church, they centered it around the time when those who are very aware of the sun and hold it in high regard and understand that the energies of life and joy and happiness and goodness would be strongest during that time. They centered it around that time period, around that date. Not on the date, unfortunately, but around the date. We can't stop those who will take the energies available in each holy day and corrupt it and use it for their own ends. The energy is energy. You can choose to use it for the good, or you can choose to harvest it for evil. We can't stop them from doing that, but we shouldn't allow their choice and their activities to dictate what we do. Simply because someone has, let's use the metaphor of money. So $100 appears in your account. You can take it and do something good with it. You can help your neighbors. You can help your family. You can use it to improve yourself. Or you can take that money and run off and do something despicable and horrible and harmful to others. But the money itself isn't what creates the problem, it's our choices. Nobody can dictate what a holiday means to you. You are spiritually powerful, and you can decide how you choose to use that energy. And you can push back against those who choose to misuse the spirit of the time, to be predatory, to be controlling, to do harm out in the world. You can push back against that. You can take those same energies and make wonderful things happen. We need to remember that with every holy day, with every holiday, with every day that allows us to tap into the joy and the strength of our planet and our celestial place within it, we can choose to make those days wonderful and make good things happen. That would be my choice, and I hope that would be yours. There's no reason to get rid of the holy day, the holiday. Let's just celebrate it right. Thank you for sharing time with me, and welcome to the forest.